Music. Nigeria's music includes many kinds of traditional and popular African music. It is related to the multiple ethnic groups in the country, each with its home, the ethnic groups, instruments and song. Nigeria has been the heart of African music. Nigeria is the country located in the west of the African continent, West Africa superficie. 923,768 kilometers. Nigeria is located in the West Africa on the coast of the Gulf of Guinea. Down to the south, the Atlantic Ocean, the West by Benin, to the north by Niger and Chad, and to the east by Cameroon.
Nigeria is a federal republic based on the model of the United States, with an executive power exercised by the president and with features of the Western system model in the compositions and management of the upper and lower houses of the legislative system. The current president of Nigeria is Muhammadu Buhari, who succeeds Goodluck Jonathan in 2015. The president is the head of state and the head of the executive branch according to the 1990 Constitution. Muhammad Buhari, who already ruled the country for 2 years after a military coup in 1983, is the current president of the country, prevailing by absolute majority with 53.23% of the valid votes cast in the elections held on March 28, 2015. Buhari has already been a candidate for the presidency and debate in the electoral elections of 2003, 2007, and 2011.
Nigerian nationality or citizenship is the legal bond that binds a natural person with the Federal Republic of Nigeria and that attributes the status of citizen. Nigerian flag. It's made up of three equal vertical bands, the outer ones green and the inner white. Language of Nigeria. Yoruba and Hausa are the main language of Nigeria, in addition to English, which is to use it to promote unity and country with numerous ethnic groups.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's my turn to cover the issues of climate, currency, clothing, and food in Nigeria. So, with nothing more to say, let's get started.
Well, I will start by talking about the weather in Nigeria. In Nigeria, the climate is tropical semi-arid in the extreme north and progressively more humid as one moves south. In fact, there is a rainy season, due to the African monsoon, which is progressively longer and more intense from north to south. In the north, see Sokoto, Kano, Maiduguri, it lasts only 4 months and goes from June to September. In the center, goes from April to October, while in the south, see Lagos, Benin City, Port Harcourt, it goes from March to October, and finally in the southeast, the rainiest area, see Calabar, goes from March to November. Annual rainfall falls below 5,000. Annual rainfall falls below 500 millimeters in the extreme northeast, on the shores of Lake Chad, ranging from 1,000 to 1,500 millimeters in the central areas, exceeding 2,000 in the southernmost part, and even 3,000 in the extreme southeast. The map below shows rainfall. It follows that the vegetation also varies considerably as it moves from the northern Chilean landscape to the central savanna, the southern forest and the mangroves of the Niger Delta and coastal areas. In the north, but especially in the extreme northeast, in the Lake Chad area, where the rains are not very abundant even in summer. Periods of rain alternate with periods of good weather, in which the heat becomes intense again, also in the rainy season. Well, I will continue to talk about the currency data in Nigeria. The Naira was introduced on January 1, 1973, replacing the Nigerian pound at the rate of 1 pound to naira. In this way, Nigeria was the last African country to abandon the monetary system of the pound. Since the naira existed as a monetary unit, it has been constantly devalued due to the rampant inflation that devastated the country. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, for a few years has taken steps to keep the annual inflation rate below 10%. In 2011, the central bank increased the interest rate by almost 6%, from £6.25% to 12%. On January 31, 2012, the CBN decided to keep the interest rate at 12% in order to reduce the impact of inflation due to the reduction of fuel subsidies. Now I will talk about dress in Nigeria. One of the most well-known garments in Nigeria and used for special events is called aso-lu-oke, also known as aso-oke or aso-ofi. Aso-ju for women includes a blouse, wrap skirt, headscarf, and shawl. The people of the red blanket. Hosa, South Africa. Nelson Mandela originates from the South African province of the Eastern Cape, but also the Xhosa ethnic group. The umbako is the main feminine dress that identifies this culture. It is accompanied by abundant accessories, beads, necklaces, bracelets, and anklets called intsbi. A small handbag named Ihowa cannot be missing either. The men, who are warriors and hunters, attach great importance to animal skin on their clothes. The Xhosa are known as the people of the red blanket, as they often wear it as a complement dyed with vermilion ochre in different intensities. Other Xhosa clothing includes prints and beaded fabrics. The region where these people live is close to the coral reefs of Devil Reef in Port Elizabeth, and also to the Kragakama National Park. Well, I will finish my part by saying some facts about gastronomy in Nigeria. Nigerian cuisine is a rich blend of traditionally African carbohydrates such as yams and cassava, as well as vegetable soups made from native leafy greens. A soup based on palm fruit called banga is typical of the country. Praised by Nigerians for the strength it gives, gari is a cassava grain powder that can be easily consumed as a meal and is inexpensive. Jam is either fried in oil or mashed to make a potato puree. It is different from green peas and is very popular. The meat is also eaten in Nigeria suya. A barbecue as a method of roasting meat is a well-known dish. Bushmeat, the meat of the wild animals such as deer and giraffes, is also popular. Fermented palm products are used to make a traditional liquor, palm wine, as it is fermented from yucca.